Hi, thanks for tuning in to Top 5. Disasters and emergency preparedness is not something that is seasonal. It's something that should be part of our routine. When things are uncertain, there are things that we can control, and among them is preparedness. But how do we help ourselves and our families, our homes, be better prepared? Here are the top 5 things that you can do during sheltering in place to be better prepared and get you started. Fire extinguishers, first aid kit, go bag, copies of important documents, and an out-of-state contact. Now, let's go over some of these items and actions. Fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers are a tool, and like any tool, you want to make sure you have the right one for the job. Fires are categorized into different types: A, B, C, D, and K. A-type fires are the most common combustibles such as wood, paper, cardboard, fabrics, and such. B fires are liquids that burn, such as oil, grease, and gasoline. C fires are electrical fires. D-type fires are combustible metals like magnesium, titanium, usually found in industrial settings. And K-type fires are things that would burn in a commercial kitchen situation, such as grease, animal fat, and oil. So the most common type of fire extinguisher for the home is an ABC fire extinguisher. If you enter fire extinguisher into your favorite search engine, you should find a good selection. But the most important thing to remember if you do come across a small fire is to get everyone out safely and be sure to call 911 so you get help rolling to your location. Next item, first aid kits. Now you can buy a fancy one in a fancy case, or you can assemble your own in a cardboard box. Here are some suggested items that you may want to include in your first aid kit, and most things you'll probably already have in your home. Think about your family's needs and add what you feel is most useful to you. But the most important thing is to make sure everyone in the home knows where the first aid kit is located. Our next item on the top 5 is a go bag. Just as the name implies, it's a bag you can grab and go when time is of the essence. Here are some items that you may want to include. And be sure to include something that is of comfort to you. Reading material, a small sewing kit, wet wipes, even your favorite hard candy. Each person in your home should have their own go bag, something they can grab and go. And if you have pets, they should have a go bag too. Customize your go bag for things you would need quickly if you had to leave home for 3 to 7 days. Now let's talk about important documents. We think of emergencies and disasters as something major, like a wildfire or an earthquake that affects a large region, or the COVID-19 pandemic, which is global. But if your house were to burn down, that would be no less a disaster to you and your family. How we recover from disasters is very important, and having access to important information will make filling out claim forms and the process of recovery so much easier. You can make copies of your vital documents and keep them in a binder, or take photos of them and put them onto a thumb drive, storage device, or upload them onto the cloud. If you choose a thumb drive or a binder, you'd keep this in a safe place away from your home, such as a bank safety deposit box, or in the drawer of the home of a trusted family member. If you take photos of your documents, please erase them from your camera or phone after you've saved them onto the thumb drive. What documents should you keep copies of? This is up to you, but here are some items to get you started. Let's talk about having an out-of-state contact. This is a simple but crucial part of your disaster preparedness plan, how you and your friends are going to communicate with each other in an emergency. When something happens in our area, let's say an earthquake, after you duck, cover, and hold on, and the shaking has stopped, chances are you and everyone you know is going to be jumping onto the phone and calling each other in this local area. So phone lines and cell phone towers are going to be jammed, and your calls are not going to have the ease of getting through as they usually would. But if you're calling an out-of-state contact, your odds are much better of being able to get through. In a regional emergency, you can call your out-of-state contact and briefly let him or her know your status and your plans. Your out-of-state contact will tell you who else they've heard from, so you'll know how others are. Most importantly, everyone in your family should know who the out-of-state contact is and put that number into their phone. These are just some basics to get you started on your preparedness. For more information on emergency preparedness, please check out the San Mateo Consolidated Fire Department website at smcfire.org. As you may know, about a year and a half ago, the 3 fire departments from the cities of Belmont, Foster City, and San Mateo merged together and became one agency, now known as San Mateo Consolidated Fire Department. We are proud to serve the residents of Belmont, Foster City, and San Mateo. Thank you for tuning in, and be well.